Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Donna and I am a health and wellbeing personal trainer and a health coach. I want to share with you today the set point range theory, which I never knew about in my 20s when I was deep into diet culture and deep into trying the latest kind of food trend, nutrition ideas and any of the fad diets that are out there, all in the desire to lose weight. And the reason I wanted to lose weight is mainly because of how other people saw me and the judgment from other people who would look at me being in a larger body and freely judge. So I wanted to lose weight to appease others. I was never really in the situation where I had to lose weight for my overall health. It was mainly my desire to be seen in a smaller body, to be accepted, especially in the fitness industry. Like I say, I've been a personal trainer for about 12 years now, and I originally lost weight. I lost about 5 stone on my own journey of weight loss, that then I had the desire to then help others become healthy, and this was before social media. And then since the kind of social media has gone up and we're more aware and we can look and view and judge, I think that has massively had the impact on my journey for having a unhealthy relationship with food. So I went down real deep into diet culture. I was very orthorexic with the way that I would see food, eat food, think about food. That I just crashed and burned because I was just not fueling my body enough for the energy. Did I lose weight? Not really, because I've got type 2 or stage 2 lipedema in my legs. So the only way where I lost weight was my upper body. I just looked really gaunt and I didn't really look that healthy. I would still hold on to the majority of my weight around my thighs, hips and bum. It didn't shift. I put my body through quite a lot of stress, and I've managed to, over the last year and a half, really look at repairing my body with food and looking after my metabolism and trying to increase the output of my metabolism and kind of just heal my body and feel good with movement. It's a tough journey. You will hit some kind of sort of walls along the way where you will get sucked back into the diet culture, and then you can reassess, realize what's going wrong and then go again. So as you try and come out of dieting, it is just as hard as going into dieting. So let me get to the point of the set point range, where I discovered this a good sort of 6 to 8 months ago, I'd say, I guess. Our set point range is where our body is naturally, hormonally happy with being. The problem is, it might be at a weight and look a way that you might not be totally accepting with, because it might be larger than you're pushing to diet down, over exercise, because you feel it's socially acceptable to be in a smaller body. Your body will continue fighting at you, or fighting with you, should I say, to the point that you are taking it out of that set point range, and that's when we start to struggle. That's when you will do a diet for so long and then come off of it. Also, where it will start to affect your hormone balance. It will also start to affect you sort of mentally with how you see food, you know, the good, the bad, the guilt around certain foods, etc. That is when you're out of your set point range. My personal set point range, I'm not going to say any weights or anything, but it hovers between 2 to 5 pounds difference, if that makes sense. So I can easily fluctuate, say about 2 kilograms, and then some weeks or some months I might come down 1 kilogram and then hover. That's a happy point where my body is happy, it wants to be, and then I know how to cut back slightly to get that extra kilogram off, but it's pushing it. That's the low end of my set point. when things happen in life, you know, I'm enjoying life, not really dieting, you know, just intuitively eating, doing what I want, not overthinking about food, I will naturally go up for about 2 kilograms thereabouts. And yeah, and that's like the top end of my set point range. And I will never, and I'm holding myself accountable with you guys because of last week's video that I put out, I try not to ever feel that guilt because I'm still on this journey. You know, it's diet culture is all around us, especially in the fitness industry, especially in the nutrition stuff, in the health stuff. You'll notice there's so many rules. And even when you're on any journey of recovery, or if you have got lipedema, there's still rules in the diet kind of, you know, area with what you should, shouldn't, do's, don'ts. And if you're in a chronic dieted state where you've done it your whole life in the kind of desire to be in that smaller body, it can just cause more and more stress and lead to the unhealthy relationship with food. So I want to make this video for you today to try and kind of spread the word to everyone and help you guys to understand that you don't have to strictly diet continuously all year round your whole life. Now, there are phases. So if you did want to lose a bit of weight for a certain occasion, for a holiday, or to feel good, or just like I say, for your health, there is a smart way to go around it where you do not have to cut out any major food groups or any kind of massive restrictions on your calories. But you will only need to do that for about 8-10 weeks at a slight deficit. Now that is if you want to, and when I speak to my clients, you know, if they want to join me, you know, share their journey with me to help them get there, I try and reset the behaviours around the food, the diet. So I always put my clients on real high calories, always. So you can't really diet all year round, all the time. We're not put on this earth to restrict, diet, constantly beat ourselves up for not being in a body that we don't like. I've been there many times over the years where I have had so much self-hate. I had some therapy for body dysmorphia back in 2017. I've had some therapy last year to overcome some kind of little relapse issues with my food. So I'm not saying I'm perfect. You know, I've had talking therapy myself, and it's where I've got to today for my own mindset. So for any of you who are really struggling, like really struggling, do reach out to any talking change therapies out there. There's I'll put some in the description of some kind of companies and charities who can help you out. And just seek a bit of help if you are really struggling with the over kind of thoughts and processes around food. Just know that all these diets are sold to you to make money at the like upper end of the diet industry, and I've been sucked into them in the past. You know, I've bought the cleanses, I've done the pill, taken the pills, and you know, I've just tried absolutely everything. And this is the point that you need to listen to your body, find out what works for you, what you're comfortable with. And I will keep repeating this on most of the talking videos that I do when it comes to nutrition, food and mindset. We know our bodies the best. With some of my clients as well, I give them a food mood sheet. So don't track the calories. You know, don't cut out the food groups. Just go by how you feel if you are struggling with that. It might help, it may help. It did help me, and it helps with the over analysing and over stressing as well. Things, you know, some people do track on apps. I personally don't like to track anymore on my FitnessPal unless I do a random audit to check if I'm getting enough protein in my body. That is the only time I will check. Sometimes when I just intuitively eat and eat what I fancy, especially where I'm training and looking to build muscle, my protein can go a bit low if I'm not fully aware of it. So that's the only time I personally track my food. I don't You know, I used to be so consumed with each gram of carb, sugar, fat. You know, it used to literally send me into a massive spiral of just self-destruction, really, and it didn't do me mentally any good. So if you don't like tracking that way, then try the food mood diary and just see how you feel in yourself. Also, how your hormones kind of thank you for eating more food. Just know that you can fluctuate. You know, if you've done diets in the past, for example, and you've lost 20 pounds, you stop the diet, you gain 15 pounds. Then you just completely beat yourself up. Then you do another diet because that diet didn't work, because the reason it didn't work is because it was not sustainable. So you do another diet where you lose that 15 pounds. Then life gets in the way, we start living, and then you gain the 20 pounds. So you're back to square one, but you've wasted probably 4 months of mindset of being in that diet. So you're kind of thinking, I'm going to give up. If you give up for a couple of weeks or a month, and then you see another diet, so you do that again. So with the food mood sheet, just go long term, find out what's good for you, what's good for your energy, what's good for your gut, what helps your sleep. Just block out the noise from the diets, the fad diets. I would love anyone watching this to go forwards in a year's time, be on the same eating pattern. And if you need to fluctuate, you know, a couple of 100 calories up or a couple of 100 calories down, do it. We're going to be in that set point range. So that if you know that 20 pounds loss, 20 pounds gain, you may end up at the end of the year, your set point range being right in the middle of that loss. So you're already 5 pounds down from that second diet you've done, or first diet, I can't remember. What I said before. Yeah, you're already halfway. So you're like a 10 pound loss, and that there is your set point range with no restrictions. And you haven't had to follow a diet. You've listened to the cues of your hunger, your body. It is hard. Trust me, it's hard to get there because it's just constant on the media. It's constant on our phones. You know, everywhere you go, even in newspapers at the weekends, you know, there's always articles, the best next fix, the best diet, this is what the celebrities eat. Just cut that noise out, tune into yourself, ground yourself, and know you've got that set point range in your body. You can do it. I'm going to a motivational speaker now. But yeah, I just wanted to explain that today, and it's just a mindset shift. It massively helped for me with the acceptance of my body, how it fluctuates between those sort of 2 kilograms up and down, and it's been a long journey to get here, but I know if you stick to it, you can do it. And don't forget, I know what I'm talking about because I was larger and I've lost about 5.5 stone, and I've maintained my weight for many years, and it's hard to maintain it, but once you get into that balance and overcome any past traumas when it comes to food, diet, things that are drummed into us, and any lipedema ladies who are watching this, you know that you can't really do much about our legs, hips, if you've got it on your arms, but you can look after your health. And the one thing that really messed up my health was chronic dieting. The one thing that is healing my health is giving up dieting, restrictive eating. Right, I'll leave it there. Any questions, as always, let me know, and look out for Friday's workouts. We will be doing a bit of a core workout on Friday. So don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and I will speak to you all very soon. Bye.